Somewhere in your home, right now, there may be two things that should never be in your hand at the same time. One is a medicine your doctor wants you to take. The other is something you bought yourself, to feel better. And when they meet in the dark in your stomach, about 45 minutes after you swallow them, one of them quietly cancels out the other. You won't feel it happen. There's no pain, no warning. That's the dangerous part. You'll just slowly start to feel worse. And everyone around you will tell you the same comfortable lie. That's just getting older. It happened to a woman named Margaret. 3 doctor's visits couldn't explain it. And then a 22-year-old nursing student solved the whole thing by asking one single word. I'm going to tell you that word. But it won't mean anything until you understand what was really happening to her. So let's start there. By the end of these few minutes, you'll know 3 things. The exact pill you should never take too close to magnesium. The invisible mistake that drains your medication without you feeling a thing. And the one sentence to say to your pharmacist this week that fixes all of it. Quick and important. I'm not your doctor, and this is for learning, not medical advice. So please, don't stop or change a single thing you take because of a video. What I'm going to ask you to do instead is far smarter, and it takes about 60 seconds. Stay with me to the end for it. Now, back to Margaret, and the symptom nobody questioned. Margaret was 71, and she was doing everything right. She never missed a dose. Same pill, every morning, like clockwork. And on her daughter's advice, she'd started taking magnesium at night, for the leg cramps, for the restless sleep. For a few weeks, she felt wonderful. Then it began to come undone, quietly. The tiredness came first, the kind that sleep doesn't fix. Then the weight, creeping on though nothing about her meals had changed. Her hair thinned in the shower drain. Her hands were always cold now. And the fog, that gray, heavy fog that made her lose the thread halfway through a sentence. She went to her doctor. They ran the tests. The results said she was getting worse. And here's the thing that should bother you. Every symptom she had, the fatigue, the weight, the fog, the cold, every single one looks exactly like aging. So that's what everyone decided it was. The doctor adjusted her dose and called it the condition progressing. Her friends nodded. It's just your age, Margaret. If you'd been in that room, you'd have believed it too. So would I. But her granddaughter, the nursing student, wasn't satisfied. Everyone already knew what Margaret was taking. This young woman asked something no one else had thought to ask. She asked when. And that one word, when, is about to change how you take every pill in your house. Now stop, because your brain is already racing to the wrong answer. Right now you're thinking, so magnesium is bad. Throw it out. No. And if that's what you take from this, you'll have missed everything. And you might throw away something your body actually needs. Magnesium wasn't poisoning Margaret. For a lot of people past 60, magnesium genuinely helps. The cramps, the sleep, the heart. The bottle on her nightstand was never the villain. The villain was invisible. It wasn't what she swallowed. It was what happened in the quiet minutes after. Something she couldn't feel, couldn't see, and had no reason to suspect. Which brings us to the heart of this whole story. Say it with me. It's not what you take. It's when you take it. In fact, do something for me right now. Pause this. Go look at your own nightstand, or your kitchen counter, wherever your pills live. Look at what's sitting next to your magnesium. Then come back, because in about 90 seconds, you're going to recognize something. Go on, I'll wait. Here's the secret her granddaughter understood. When magnesium and certain medications land in your stomach too close together, the magnesium does something almost mechanical. It physically grabs onto the medication, binds to it, forms a clump your body simply cannot absorb. So you took your full dose, you did everything right, but your body only received a fraction of it. The rest passed straight through, doing nothing at all. And the pill this hurts most, Margaret's pill, is thyroid medication. Levothyroxine, one of the most prescribed medications in the entire country, taken by millions of people over 60, especially women. So what does it feel like when your thyroid medication quietly stops working? Fatigue, weight gain, thinning hair, cold hands, brain fog, a low, flat mood. Read that list again. That was Margaret's entire list. She wasn't getting sicker. She was being underdosed every single morning by something she took every night. Not because the magnesium was wrong, because the timing was. It's not what you take, it's when you take it. And thyroid medication is only the most common victim. There are 3 more everyday pills this happens with. 2 of them just stop working. But the third one isn't about a pill failing, it's about magnesium itself turning dangerous in your body. Let me show you all 3 fast. First, certain antibiotics. Some common antibiotics bind to magnesium the very same way. But here the stakes jump. If the magnesium blocks the antibiotic, your infection never gets the full dose of the cure. You finish the bottle, certain you're better, and weeks later, it crawls back. People blame a weak immune system. Often, it was timing. Second, osteoporosis pills. The medicines many seniors take to protect their bones are already famously hard to absorb. That's why they come with all those strict rules. Magnesium too close can blunt them even more. So you take your bone medicine faithfully for years, and quietly wonder why your scores never improve. And now, the one I need you to actually hear. This one isn't about a pill that fails. This one is about magnesium building up where it shouldn't. Third, your kidneys. As we age, our kidneys naturally slow down, and your kidneys are what clear magnesium out of your body. So if they aren't what they once were, and after 60 many aren't, extra magnesium can start to accumulate instead of leaving. And too much magnesium isn't gentle. It can drop your blood pressure too low, make your muscles weak and heavy, even disturb your heart's rhythm. That's why more is better is a dangerous idea with any supplement, and exactly why this belongs in a conversation with a professional, especially if you take blood pressure pills or water pills. So hear me clearly. Magnesium is not the enemy. But magnesium taken at the wrong time, in the wrong amount, with tired kidneys, that has earned your attention. So here's what to actually do, and it's gentler than you'd fear. First, the timing rule. For most people, you don't give up magnesium at all. You just separate it from these medications, usually by about 4 hours. That's the whole reason magnesium at night and your other pills in the morning works so beautifully. Not whether, when. Second, the brown bag. This week, take a paper bag and put everything in it, every prescription, every vitamin, every supplement, even the ones you swear don't count. Carry it to your pharmacist. Your pharmacist is the most underused expert in your life, and this is the exact thing they're brilliant at. Third, the words. Say this, exactly. Do any of my supplements change how my medications absorb, and how far apart should I take them? That one sentence does the entire job, and tonight, your single small step. Just write down the time you take your magnesium, and the time you take your other pills. If they fall within a few hours of each other, that's your conversation this week. That's all. That's the whole task. And Margaret? She never threw her magnesium away. She simply moved it. 4 hours apart. Within 3 weeks, the fog lifted. The warmth came back to her hands. The weight began to settle. Nothing about her had ever been broken. It was never her body. It was the timing. So remember the anchor. And if no one ever told you this before, type the word timing in the comments, because I promise you're not the only one. Keep magnesium away from your thyroid pill, your antibiotics, and your bone medicine. Respect your kidneys, and let your pharmacist be your safety net. If you take magnesium, or you love someone who does, send them this video. 60 seconds could change how they feel every morning. That's how we look after each other. Because magnesium isn't the only one doing this. There's another supplement, even more popular, sitting in tens of millions of medicine cabinets tonight, and it quietly weakens a heart medication that millions of people over 60 depend on to stay alive. And the warning signs? They look exactly like normal aging, which is precisely why almost no one catches it in time. That's the next video. It may be the most important one I've ever made. Subscribe so it finds you, and I'll see you there.